This is the
Hey there, everybody. Welcome to Say It Right, a program which will help cure your language ailments. Do you have bruises and cuts from falling along the language learning path? Do you need urgent care to help heal those language scrapes? Then you have come to the right place. I am Anne-Marie, and today I've prepared some disinfecting ointment for all those language scrapes. Today, we're going to find out the following. Why the question, how do you do, doesn't need any positive or negative answer, as opposed to, how are you? How not being a couch potato will make your English learning a piece of cake and ensure you'll never eat crow. Why Americans trust a shy rodent more than a serious weather forecast and ask him for an advice at the end of winter. Listen carefully and your language will heal immediately. My remedies have been made just for you. Let's take a pill of knowledge. If you slip and fall, you might break a bone. When your language slips, it makes its meaning broken and unclear. Don't fret. Your language nurse is here today just for you to heal your language fractures. The first thing I will do is examine the fracture. Relax. It won't hurt a bit. Our specimen for today, how do you do? And how are you? Let's begin with how do you do? It's a usual greeting. Let's see here. Start wrapping him up. For example, you meet a new person and he greets you with a friendly how do you do? But it's not a question at all. Actually, it means hello or nice to meet you. A good response would be how do you do or pleased to meet you. Remember, we only use how do you do the first time we meet someone. And it is much more common in Britain than in America. So, how is this different from how are you? How are you is a question. It is used every day in many different situations to find out how someone is feeling. A simple, I'm fine thanks, how about you, would be a perfect answer. Remember, we say how do you do when meeting someone for the first time. As for how are you, thank you, we say when addressing any person to find out how he or she is feeling. Now, we've got that break all wrapped up. Be careful, don't slip on these. The difference in usage of these phrases is quite important. I can see you've got it now. So, let's get a little something to reinforce your language bones. How about a dose of vitamins? Has your language been depleted of all your creative vitamins? Well, then it's your day, because I'm here to breathe some new life into your vocabulary. Let's get started. Picture this. Thank you. It's winter. The weather is terrible. The days are so gloomy. You just turn into a couch potato, sitting at home all day. To be a couch potato has nothing to do with food. It actually means you are lazy and sit at home doing nothing. Ah, thank you. So, you are watching TV and you see a commercial for a computer program that is supposed to make studying English, what do we call it? Perfect. A piece of cake. Thus, a piece of cake means that something is very simple to do. Great. Delicious piece of cake. You order the program and brag to all your friends that your English will be much better than theirs in no time. But it turns out to be not exactly what you thought. And the worst thing of all, worst, very worst, is that you have to, how terrible, eat crow. It means to tell somebody that you were wrong. As you probably guessed, to eat crow means to admit that you were wrong about something. Oh, how terrible. Oh. So, don't be a couch potato. Travel, socialize, and then English learning will be a piece of cake. I will do my best so that you don't make any mistakes, and you will never, ever have to eat crow in the future. How was that? I know that was a big dose of language vitamins, but I can tell that you are already looking healthier. It is time for meditation. Take your seats, take a deep breath, and relax. I will tell you an interesting story. Some of you may have watched the movie Groundhog Day. But do you know it is a real holiday in America and Canada, which takes place every year on the 2nd of February? So, what's this holiday all about? The groundhog, of course. It's a small rodent, which is said to be very shy, and even frightened of its own shadow. A groundhog named Puxatawny Phil comes out of his hole in the state of Pennsylvania and tells us about the coming weather. If he sees his shadow and retreats back into the hole, it means there will be 6 more weeks of winter. If he doesn't see his shadow and stays outside, it means winter will soon come to an end. Though statistics show he is right only 39% of the time. Interesting, huh? And now we can see I've made a beautiful snowflake. When I count to 3, you will wake up rejuvenated and ready to share your knowledge with everybody. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3. Well, that was all our procedures for the day. Let's have a quick checkup. You now know the proper way to greet someone with either how do you do or how are you. Great. The phrases couch potato, a piece of cake, and to eat crow from this point on are part of your vocabulary. Super. And I see you found out what this strange but famous Groundhog's Day is all about. Excellent. Super. Our treatment plan has come to an end. Hopefully my remedies will keep you in great linguistic form. Don't forget, my medicines are emergency language care, not wonder drugs. It was Anne-Marie, your language nurse, and you watched Say It Right. I am Anne-Marie, and I am here to help you. It is a real American do, but it's not even a question. Как ужасно. Oh wait. Now we've got that break all wrapped up. Что? Нормально, я не так хорошо это сделала, но так.
Спасибо, хорошо. Женечка, что у нас ты что, сжал? У меня